Hey, how's it going? Good evening, my brothers, my friends, all you lovely people. It is late. I'm walking around in a parking lot, and it is late, and I'm tired. But the show must go on. Anyway, today's little topic here. Man, let's talk about this whole quitting porn thing, okay? I've talked a lot about the importance of community and accountability and that encouragement and all that kind of stuff. And this kind of ties into that a little bit. And the thing I particularly want to talk about right now is really just the statement. Man, tell your story, okay? Get your story out there somehow. Whether you're telling it to people in real life, whether you're making YouTube videos like this one, whether you're blogging about it or something. Here's the thing, no matter where you are in this fight, in your path of recovery and all that good stuff, you've got a story. You've got a history. You've got progress that you've made. If you've been fighting this thing for a while, then you've probably lost a few battles and you've also won a few battles. And through the course of that, you've probably learned a thing or two about a thing or two. And here's the thing, even if you haven't quit porn for a year, or even a month, or a week, or anything like that, or even a day, you still have information, you have intelligence, you have knowledge that might be useful to somebody else. And maybe it's something that somebody else has already said, but that doesn't mean that you can't or shouldn't say it too. The way you talk, because here's the thing, everybody is different. Everybody is different. We're all kind of basically the same in a lot of ways. We work the same way in a lot of ways, and a lot of the same stuff applies to most of us. However, everybody's got just a little bit different kind of flavor. We have different experiences, we have different circumstances, and because of that, not everybody meshes with everybody the same way. So, let me just give you an example here. Maybe somebody out there is going to connect more with your story and the way you present it than the way I present my story, just because of where we're at in life, what life has been like, what our circumstances are like, different factors about our lives that might even be totally out of our control, who knows. But here's the thing, you have a story that is different from mine. You have a way of presenting it that's going to be a little bit different than mine. And that is going to connect with somebody in a different way than my story will, or than 24/7 Betterment will, or than Mac Attack will, or than all these different people out here. Different than, it'll impact people differently than, really, really great works like Your Brain on Porn by Gary Wilson. It's an excellent book. I totally recommend it to everybody. Yet at the same time, I recognize that it's not going to have the same impact for some people as it did for me. It's not going to have the same effect on everybody. And because of that, it's so important that I really believe that it's important and it's beneficial for everybody to share their story, no matter where they're at, no matter what their story is like at this point, whether they're succeeding or failing. This is a team fight, okay? We've got to fight this together. We've got to take this seriously, and that means using all the resources available to us. One of those resources is each other. It's this community. It's this kind of brotherhood built around this idea of getting free of this thing that's been keeping so many men in bondage for so long, and finally getting this out of our lives and making our lives greater, living like real men again, living in a way that's pleasing to God, living, not having to hide something every day of your life, living not having to just be lying to your partners. If you've got a partner and you watch porn, that's cheating. Like, no joke, that is cheating. And we've got to do away with this. And it's something that, it's going to be a lot easier if you're on a team. And that's part of what we need to be doing here, is this can't just be a few leaders and a bunch of followers, or a few teachers and a bunch of learners. We've got to be a brotherhood, this fellowship that is all of us are contributing to each other. So yeah, I would 100% encourage you to get your story out there somehow. Like I said, it can be YouTube, it can be a blog, it can be talking to people in real life. That's great, by the way. I mean, I think everybody should talk to people in real life about this. That's totally awesome and should be done by all. But do something, okay? Do something. Get your story out there. Start talking to people. Start contributing in some way that you can, okay? Because you never know what your perspective might do for somebody. Your perspective is different from mine. It's shaped by a lot of different factors that are different from the factors that shape my perspective. So it's unique. I don't mean like everybody's a special snowflake or anything like that, but it is unique, it is valuable, and I think that somebody can get something out of it. Maybe even I can get something out of it, no matter where you're at on this path here, okay? So do that. And I know, oh, well, I'm not a good speaker, or I'm not a good writer, or anything like that. Okay. Maybe one of these days I'll upload like the first videos I recorded, which I never uploaded because they were bad. No joke. Okay, I could not talk in front of a camera. I think maybe the first 3 or 4 dozen videos I recorded were just junk. They weren't coherent or anything. They could not serve their purpose whatsoever. I couldn't get the message across, you know? And I just kept doing it and 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 doing it. And eventually I got something where I'm like, okay, well, let's try this. And even after that, a lot of videos would take many, many takes. But you know what? It's been a lot of time. It's been a lot of effort, but it's been worth it. And if you want to get good at something, then start doing it. Start trying it. Start practicing. And you'll probably get good. You will probably get good. And it's worth the effort to try. It's worth being able to have a chance to have that impact on somebody else's life. I had no idea whether my channel was going to do anything. And now it's sitting at, what, 140 something subscribers. I had no idea it would ever do that. You know, I thought it was going to be some, I mean, this is still tiny, but I thought it was going to be even tinier for, you know, forever. But anyway, I'm glad I did what I did. I'm glad I wasted all those hours of recording junk videos that just were no good just to be able to learn to talk in front of a camera like that. So yeah, try it out. It's good. I'm going to stop rambling here, but anyway, get to it, okay? We are on a team here. We got to work as a team. We got to fight this together because let's be real, this thing, this porn industry, this sexualized culture and everything, it's bigger than we are. Let's face it, it's bigger than we are. And yeah, we're tough enough. We know that ultimately we do control ourselves, even though we're kind of fooled into thinking that we don't. But we do control ourselves. And you can control whether or not you succumb to this. It's totally up to you. But being real, it is bigger than we are. And we got to help each other out, okay? So, do that. Help each other. Let's do this thing, okay? Y'all have a lovely night here. I'm going to bring this to a close now. I am tired. So tired. But subscribe to keep up with more of this in the future. It's going to be great. Get your videos out there. Get your posts out there. Get your writing out there. Publish a book. I don't know. There's self-publishing now, so you can do that. That's the thing. But do something, okay? Do something for your brothers here. Do something for your team, all right? And that's all of us. All of us who are fighting this same battle. All of us who have the same enemy. All of us who have the same goal of living a more pure life, a life that's more glorifying to God, a life that is more in line with His will, a life that's more in line with actually making progress in life, you know, achieving real goals and not just sitting in front of a computer jacking off. We're all on the same team here, okay? So let's do this thing. All right. That'll do it. Y'all take it easy, but not too easy. Have a good night or rest of your day or whatever. Depends on when you're watching this. I have no idea. But I will talk to you guys later. God bless you.